I don't think my dad was abusing alcohol because he liked it. I think he was using it to escape his problems. I feel like if they ended up splitting at the time, they would have been better off. And to be honest, I think he'd still be alive.
We have very special guest,
Pioneer.
author.
Make some noise for DJ Charlie B.
We also got Glossy in the building.
I was on a flight and I was on Wi-Fi, and all I see is Beyonce announces a show on the same day. I can't even pick up the phone to call no one because I'm on the plane. Oh, we got to move this. We can't do this party.
You just touched on that a little bit, what it was like just being in a house with someone who, struggled with substance abuse.
Charlie B, tell us about you, your come up. What side of town are you from, basically, first off?
So I grew up in North York, so Western Road and Finch, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the west side of the city now.
Okay. And before all this, you were before you got DJing serious or full time, you were in the education system.
Actually, no, it's the other way. So I was DJing and throwing events for a long time, but I went to school while I was doing that. So when me and Glassy kind of came up during that time,
literally,
I was in college, and then I pursued my schooling and just needed that as the backup. The parents always tell you, like, make sure you kind of have something there.
So you're doing school and going and doing parties at night?
Yeah, it was a wild time because I was working, going to school, and I was trying to build my name as a DJ and as a promoter. So then I would start throwing parties at the school,
That makes sense. Bring the two worlds together. Yep.
Yeah.
Were you active in 2011 or?
Yeah, of course.
When did you start?
Man, I don't want you to age me.
I was like, it's a long time.
It's all good.
If I had my son in 2009, me and Charlie have known each other since before then.
Yeah. So,
and
like, I remember I was on BET, right? I did Rap City, I did 106 in Park, like I did, and those are early days.
Yeah, that was like high school days for us.
MySpace.
The BET?
Yeah.
Man, so
like they hit you on MySpace?
So essentially, like I was in high school when I was then in high school. One of my OGs. I don't know if you guys know Rock the House, but
Of course. Yeah.
So
DJ Rock the House.
So I remember he was doing it a lot at the time, and I said, "Listen, I know every DJ in the city is trying to get on there. Like, I need your help to kind of figure this out, kind of thing." And we, one conversation led to another. He kind of liked my energy, and we ended up on there. But it was just a crazy time because back then there was no social media.
Nah.
The TV was social media.
Running home to watch Charlie B on 106 in Park was crazy because we ran home to watch 106 in Park.
You were doing the DJ battles, right?
Like,
no. Yeah, I was. I did Freestyle Friday a bunch of times. Okay. But also, I started Rap City first. So that's what I did first. And I think that was...
Rap City on Much Music or BT?
No, BT.
Oh, wow.
What? I did Much Music as well, but I did BT Rap City. Yeah.
What year was that? Because I was probably outside all the times.
That had to be 2000 and maybe 8.
Yeah, 9? I was outside. I was thinking, I was thinking of it.
But back then it was more like it was pre-recorded. So I did it. They said it's going to air tomorrow. So I couldn't wait to like be at the barbershop where everyone's going to watch it.
Crazy.
Everyone used to head to the barbershop. This before appointments, all that.
And everyone had BET on their TV.
Yeah.
So you met Tigger and...
Yeah, so this was right after Tigger. So this was Q45.
Okay.
And you'd fly to New York and fly back the same day?
You know what? Once people saw me on TV, they thought I was famous. It was done. It was around. But they didn't realize we're driving 8 hours to go to New York.
Fucking right, you are.
You're paying $50 a day to park at the hotel.
Yeah.
I'm parking on the street, cars getting towed. Like, bro.
New York, that's New York for you.
Yeah.
I still love New York, though.
No, I love New York. I don't think it was just
But being a Toronto kid and being on BET and 106 in Park,
crazy.
At that time, that's a big freaking deal.
No, it was huge. Like, and I couldn't wait to get the recording to post it on my Facebook at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, before Instagram. Like, that was not Instagram. We were loading our full albums onto Facebook and the videos onto Facebook. Like, I remember this like it was yesterday. And it was just such a crazy, surreal thing to be like, this is the nigga that literally is DJing for us, like, at Escape nightclub. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Throwback name.
How old are you, Glossy?
38. I just turned 38
Throwback
last
name.
week. Yeah, I love to tell you I'm 38, okay? Because
you look great,
I've
girl.
been
You look great.
outside,
Let's go.
I've been outside from when Coco owned fucking Escape nightclub. Okay?
Oh my God.
It's a legend.
And allegedly, shout out to Coco. He let me in the club, but I was supposed to be like, I got carried out of that club.
Don't
shout out
get
to
him in
Easton.
trouble.
No, I think they knew we weren't of age.
All right. So Charlie B.
The statute of limitations. You can't do nothing with that information.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the time we were outside, and it was the craziest thing to be like, this is a dude that you literally see in the club DJing, and now this man's on TV, not just on TV. Like, it would have been dope if it was just much music. Like,
Yeah.
that, how cool would that be? But like, this man took it a step further, and he went and was on BET, and we got to sit at home and click BET 49. I don't know what the channel is now.
Yeah, it was
but
49. Yeah.
49, and we would
49,
run
for sure.
home, and like the fact that somebody we knew and shared space with was on there is crazy.
Yeah, it was a quick. You know, I never told this story before, but when I did Rap City for the first time, after I pre-recorded the first show, they said, "You're here for the second one, right?" And I wasn't. I was only supposed to do one, but I said, "Yeah, I am actually."
That's a throw finesse.
And the second show that I did, I had another shirt, so I swapped
Just
the shirt.
change shirts.
And then literally, the person that was on the show was Cardinal Official.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was wild because I was
We need
DJing.
to pull those clips
Yeah,
and insert them.
I have them.
Do you?
I'll
We
send
have
them
to,
you.
Yeah, that'd be
please.
great.
So I was DJing, and Cardi was promoting Dangerous at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I spoke to him. I go, yo, I'm from Toronto too, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, I met him one time at Yorkdale, like, you know, but he didn't know what.
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
And then I said, yo, like, yeah, I'm from Toronto, man. Like, we got, you know, I'm here. Like, I'm here with you, you know?
Yeah.
It was an exciting time. But no, it was all a great experience. Again, I never did TV before.
Yeah.
So I was so nervous. My eyes were like wide open. And I just kept saying, that's crazy. Like every time, that's crazy. Like, yeah, it was wild.
Yo, when did it click when you realized that this is something like that I'm making money off of, I can live off of it?
To be honest, after college, I kind of was like, okay, cool. I started a Sunday weekly party in Brampton, Hype
Nightclub. Yeah, we used to go on Sundays.
So
I
me-
also had a fake ID for that because I also wasn't 19.
Okay,
So you were
getting
so you
people
were
in trouble,
man.
man.
I was still in high school when I was going to Hype Nightclub in Escape.
And you were living downtown at the time.
I didn't live downtown. I lived in Saga, Meadowville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was
Yeah.
coming to Hype on
So I wasn't
Sundays
too
with
far
you
from you.
and Breadfruit and
Yeah.
all of them.
Sluggy, white boy, yeah.
White boy. Shout out to James Cornish.
So yeah, so
Those are my guys.
we started a Sunday weekly while I was in college at the time, and we started a Sunday and it just took off, and we started making weekly bread, and I'm like,
That shit was popping.
maybe I could just do that. And I remember at the time I was working at Best Buy too, so I was at Best Buy when I was 18 when it first came to Canada. I was there from 18 to 22, and then at that point, this Sunday took off. And I was like, all right, I'm done with this. And then we just started doing that, and then started getting more DJ gigs, and started getting into more of my event producer bag. I'm like, I need to throw some more parties.
Yeah.
And then things kind of started moving from there.
So you're a hustler through and through, man. You've just
Yeah.
been doing whatever is necessary to just make shit happen.
Well,
Literally.
realistically, like I never wanted to rely on a promoter to book me. I was never on that vibe. I'm like, okay, if you're not gonna hire me, I'm gonna throw my own shit. It didn't really.
Period.
You can cuss on this, right? Yeah. So I was like, at the end of the day, like I could throw my own parties, and I don't need to rely on nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I guess the biggest thing I wanted to do was marketing.
Yeah.
Like I love the music and I love DJing. That was my first love. But I was like, okay, how can I get people to kind of support what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And then I kind of got into that part of it and was like, okay, well, I want to market and brand myself. Because at that time, I think it was going from like turntablists
Yeah.
to branding and marketing.
Yeah.
Because when turntablists would come to a party and start scratching up the shit, people from our generation would be like, yo, why is he ruining the song?
No,
Yeah.
really.
But they didn't know the fundamentals of what's been happening or where it originated from, nor did they care.
Yeah.
They're just like, yo, can you just play the song, man? I don't care about all this.
True.
So all
true.
like the technicalities kind of went away at the time. So
I'm curious with marketing, what are like the top 3 things you need? I guess just to make a party successful when it comes to marketing. Like, what are the key
Yes.
components?
okay,
There's a lot of janky promoters out there.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Lassie wants to throw me a birthday party, and
I throw parties. You forget
you
I be
know, she wants to
I
do
be
something.
throwing parties too. I'll throw
Okay.
you a party.
First things first, which Glassy has is a network, right? So you need to know people. And
Know
people gotta respect what you do, right? That's really important. Another thing is knowing who your target audience is. Like, okay, I want to plan an event, but what's my audience? Who's gonna like respond well to this? And I think again, there's a lot of trial and error, right?
Yeah,
Like I've been throwing parties for the last 20 years, and I'm still figuring it out.
true.
So much change. Like,
Yeah,
there's been
yeah.
so much change.
And you have to
like,
keep moving with the times.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't, you get left behind.
We come from an era, exactly. We come from an era where we're handing out flyers outside the club.
Yeah, and it was
yeah.
real tickets. Like
Yeah.
you would have to go meet up with Charlie B at
Yeah.
the gas station,
Yeah.
or he
Yeah.
would come drive to you to bring you. Oh, you need 10 tickets, but it's this much. No e-transfer.
No.
You're relying on the people having their money in their hand and getting that ticket and that rip, like that rip on the edge of the ticket. Those are the times we're from.
But how
That's
about when
good.
someone calls you and says they need 10 tickets and you pull up, they only need one?
Right.
Like, And people used to pull that all the
I
time.
can see your
Like,
face. That
and what's
probably
the
drove you
point?
crazy.
And, like, what's the point?
Nuts.
What was
Like
the
you
reason?
drove all the way to Scarborough and you're like, yo, I got to walk. Like, but it's not.
No, it's not a walk.
Take a
It's your,
No,
it's
Basically
your
a walk.
party.
Yeah,
No, it is your
It's
walk.
definitely a walk.
Yeah. So
It is your walk.
they're pulling up, boom, 10 tickets. I'm lit. So I'm calling everyone on the way there. Yo, I got 10. What are you guys doing? I just sold 10. And I'm there pulling up. They're like, oh, sorry, my friends already got their tickets. I only need one. You're
And
like,
mind you,
oh.
for
Get outta
$10
here.
tickets,
I've
literally
never come
$10
back here.
You
tickets
just
or
lost your
something.
gas.
Like they're
Yeah.
so cheap, you
Yeah,
know.
I'll never
It's
come
like,
back here.
No,
Yeah.
I hate people like that.
people are
You know,
so shit.
It was tough, but then you kind of went through that era, and then you go to, like, for example, now, like, I still hand out flyers till this day myself. Like, I'll bring me and my guys, we'll go out there and I'll say, I'm not afraid to get my hands
the
dirty.
greatest
either. I'm
way.
handing the flyers out.
Yeah.
Because it's cool. Because it's fun as well.
Yeah.
But
That
again,
one-
it's all about what you're using it for.
No, literally.
Because I think it's like if you have, I don't want to give away the whole recipe. here.
Right? I was like,
Yeah.
no,
Question for you. This is we're all over the place in this podcast. Best Buy, was it commission when you were selling?
No. So it was an hourly thing. It was $10 an hour.
The reason why I was asking that is because like I'm seeing correlation between sales and passing out flyers.
You know,
yeah, you can. It's literally like a level of like what do they call it? Evangelism in a way,
Yeah.
right? Like you're doing this, like it's human contact, right? People seeing your flyer online does not do the same thing as you being like, hey,
On
this
Young
is my
Street,
party.
yeah.
I'm throwing this. This is what I do. You got to come out. This is the music. This is the DJ. Da, da, da. People take to that way more than seeing your fucking flyer online or, slapped on
they're
the
like,
wall.
he's actually here.
He's
putting
here,
it in my hand.
literally, and
Yeah.
having to talk to the person and having like that personal side of it all is really, really a big deal.
People come outside sometimes. Like this happened the other day. My boy was with me, and someone was like, "Bro, you could pay someone to do this. Like, why are you?"
No,
out here doing
literally.
this?" And like, I get that all the time, and I'm like, no, I need to touch the people myself. I got to be out here doing it. But going back to the Best Buy thing, I think it's more they had their own mission statement and things that they were doing, and I just applied what they were doing to my business.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's a performance service plan, a product replacement plan. Okay, cool. How can I create that for what I'm doing?
Wow,
Everything's customer
look at
service.
that.
how do you greet
Literally
people and so
customer
forth.
service.
So I'm
Wow.
selling a stereo. Like, how am I doing that?
Yeah.
How am I going to apply the next 2 years so that
Fuck
they,
right. Yeah, yeah.
they take that plan?
I love it.
Wow.
I
But
love
you
it.
want to keep the customer coming back. The customers are the people that are coming to the party to turn up, right? People think that the service part is where it stops, but it's actually the satisfaction.
Yep.
I might buy a ticket to one Charlie B party, and if I'm not satisfied, I'll never be back again. But if I buy this ticket and I come and I'm satisfied, I'm coming to the next one. I'm putting it in my calendar. Every time you have a party, I'm gonna remember that. Like
100%. It
yeah.
goes back to my first job. I was at McDonald's. And what do they say? The customer's always right.
always right.
So you're like, all right, cool. So if I meet somebody that's never been to my party before, I'll tell them, yo, you know what? This ticket's on me.
No, literally.
You don't even have to pay for it. Don't even worry about it.
Just come.
Best feeling on earth.
I do
And,
that.
and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
It's
really?
like, huh.
Take my number. Oh, whatever.
Yep,
And then
yep.
they come with their friends. They have a great time. You're like,
Yep.
okay, they're ours now.
The next
The
time,
hospitality.
it's born.
No,
Yeah.
literally
The
that.
whole family.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly
The
how
whole
it works.
family pulls
But I
up.
think that then they support where it's like, okay, cool. Like, I got you for the next one, but I need you to post this, or I need you to do something to help what I'm trying to do. And people don't really. I mean, some people are like, "Oh, I don't do that," and that's still fine. I'll still.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Not everybody's into the space.
Yeah, but some people be like, okay, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
you're taking care of me. I want to come to this party. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, literally.
That's dope, man. Do you have videos online, like dropping gems like that? Because you kind of remind me of like a Russ. Like you have a lot of knowledge,
Yeah.
a lot of experience. You know a lot of things,
I'm
the in and
surprised Charlie
outs.
Brown doesn't have
You
his own
got freaking
podcast.
Maya out here. What?
I'm surprised he doesn't have his own podcast, like the Charlie Brown, like Dropping
Yeah.
Gems
That would be
podcast
Or
or
it's just
something.
like a quick
Something.
1 minute clip of like, you know what I mean? Because these YNs don't know how to do business, man.
It's
Even
funny.
the OGs don't know how to do business.
No, they don't.
It's funny because even
polar opposite, but so fucking stubborn on both ends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the OGs do it their way. That does not fucking work today, and the YNs think they've got it figured out. And oh my god, it is a
Yeah.
shitstorm.
You got to, I mean, for me, it was me, like, and this is how I branded myself too. I wanted to be the bridge between just say corporate and street.
Exactly.
Because I was a
that.
director of Warner for 3 years.
Cool, yeah.
And I would bring artists in there to record at the studio. I'd be like, okay, cool, don't do that. Just come record. I got you. Stuff like that. Bring in different writers, put them in song camps, things like that they've never seen before.
That's
Just
dope.
giving them those experiences.
That's so
Wow.
dope. That's
I'm
really what it's all about.
I remember back then,
yeah.
the clubbing scene back then, like people always make these jokes where
Yeah.
we had to wear cardigans to get in the club.
yeah.
I just did a post about
And,
this.
and you
No
know,
wave caps, no jerseys,
No
and
do-rags.
and we had to go buy shoes from
All those-
Stacey
all those
Adams
shoes.
and all those spring.
When did you see the shift from that to what we have today?
To be honest, I think it was so hard as a DJ for me to DJ downtown. That was the hardest thing. Unless I was DJing like a party that was, like just not like the party to be at or whatever. Yep. Let's just say per se whatever. But as soon as I think 2009 hit and Drake hit it, that's when all the clubs changed their format of music, and that's when everything changed. Because I could never, for example, Maison was a hot club we used to all go to.
I'm trying to think if I went there.
Yeah, on Mercer. Right
Did
by,
I? Oh, okay, Mercer.
Yeah.
Like Warner used to do is all black and all white and stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So yeah, again, like for me, I was dying to play at those clubs, and they'd never hire me. I'm like, I can play the music. So I had to think maybe I should start playing house in top 40 because I'll get into these.
Yeah.
But then what started happening was all the house and top 40 local DJs started playing hip hop because everything went that way.
So 2009.
Yeah, because obviously Drake came out so far gone. And what he's gone on to do.
Was it really 2009?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah, year my kid was born. I'll never forget.
I'm so.
Hey
I thought he was like
pretty girl, you know exactly.
2009, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it was 2011.
No.
It was the best time. Like, I remember going to Miami and hearing all the cars play Drake's music.
Playing Drake. I think you talked about this shit online or something.
Yeah, I might have a while back. But I mean, it was a great time for everybody and for the city and just being proud to be Canadian because obviously, as you know, and you've heard this on plenty of different podcasts, I'm sure, but they associate us with Vince Carter. Like that was the only thing that we really got. Like Memphis Bleak wore a Vince Carter jersey and we're like, oh,
like,
you know,
crazy.
The Vince Carter effect.
Shout out to Vince Carter, legendary.
Yeah, sure.
You know him too?
You know what? You thought you do. You know, there's a story. You know what? Actually, a quick little run off because yes, I do know him. It was super cool. I was like in grade 2. He came to our school because my principal was friends with him. So the Raptors would be at our school at random times. Like we'd be in the hallway as kids, and Vince Carter would be in the hallway,
walking around,
tall as fuck, just walking through the school. So I don't know him, but that counts, right?
This guy's gonna be like,
I just wanted Greg to know that he was.
We should do a segment like a 5 degrees separation of
Oh my god, I know everybody.
She's gonna be like, you know, Bob Marley used to babysit me, you know.
You know what? Possibly.
I love R&B.
Yeah.
Right? Is there I love reggae?
Yes. Yeah. It's actually this Saturday. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I was talking to my co-host. He wanted to do I Love Food, where the admission is like, you know, you step on a scale and you go in. You know what I mean? So he wants you to do it. I'm hoping that maybe you can make that happen.
No,
for
we're
him.
going to do it.
He's so right.
What kind of food is it though?
Look at this guy.
Yo,
Tacos.
Well,
what about the
depends
mac
where
pie?
they're from.
the idea.
Gus Tacos. They're really
Gus
good.
Tacos is good. I tried
Gus Tacos is really good.
Gus is alright.
Gus is fire.
Okay, let's bring it back. I love R&B. Amazing concept. Is that an original idea or?
Yeah. I mean,
how'd you come up with that?
I started that party in 2009.
I was gonna say it's old too.
Yeah. So the party's been going for 16, 17 years, I think. Yeah.
Jeez.
So, but when I started it, it was more because I love R&B, and I think for me, I was like, okay, cool. Like R&B wasn't really in a good place at the time, and I was like, okay, if I throw this party, I'll still get to play the songs that I like. So I just went off on a whim, you know, just started it, and it started with about 50 people. And then now we're at, you know,
huge
2,500.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Because we really
And you're going
love
city
R&B.
to city too with this.
Yeah.
Like people really love R&B parties.
You're going city, like you're touring? Like
Yeah, so we started moving it around now. So we've done it in Halifax, Calgary, Boston. We're touching Vancouver this year. And yeah, I just think for me, like, you know, obviously once COVID hit and the Versus stuff started, all the early 2000s artists started getting their flowers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that created a trend within R&B, and I think everyone started throwing R&B parties everywhere. Not just Toronto, but like everywhere.
It's true.
So it was just like continuing to separate ourselves and just think of new ideas, and, you know, kudos to everyone that's doing it. Like obviously we all love R&B. Nobody owns it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think, you know, 2023 is when we kind of took that real jump, because prior to that, you know, our budgets were maybe like, let's just say, not even a quarter of what they are now. So we had no real risk. We're like, okay, if you lose like 10, 12 grand, okay, cool. But like, if you're going to throw a party and lose 100 racks, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, if I'm going to make this jump, like I just have to believe, and I just have to make that jump. And then I remember having a conversation with a few close friends that have done it. Like someone like Wayne Warner, for example, who is like the goat of like all the events
parties,
in the city.
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, and my business partner, Philly, and I was like, hey, like we need to make this jump. And we made the jump, and we had booked Keyshia Cole. I'll never forget this. So 2023, we booked Keyshia Cole
for my birthday.
I booked her. And I had a relationship with her. I already knew her. So I was like, Keyshia, like, you got to do this for me. Like,
Please.
And we were going back and forth. And she's like, okay, Charlie, I'm going to do it for you. I'm like, okay, cool. And then as soon as I booked her and everything was done, I remember a week or two later before we were going to launch, I was on a flight and I was on Wi-Fi. And all I see is Beyonce announces a show on the same day.
Oh,
I was like,
that sucks.
But you know what? Beyonce's tickets are like...
Finish, let him finish. Sorry,
so Beyonce
sorry.
is launching a show on the same, like, a show launches for Beyonce the same day. I can't even pick up the phone to call no one because I'm on the plane.
Oh, my
phone.
God.
Like, oh, we got to move this. We gotta, like, it's the first thought in my mind. We got to move this. We can't do this party. And then, yeah, me, Warner, and Philly, we kept conversing. And he's like, I remember Warner telling me in Philly, like, you got to do this.
Just go.
Just do it. Who cares?
Green light.
And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, I've ever steered you wrong? And I was like, no. And he's like, all right, well, you got to do what you got to do. And we pushed it, and we ended up doing 3,000 people.
Wow.
It worked out. But honestly, it was the scariest time because you're thinking, it's Beyonce.
You can't
like,
compete with Beyonce.
I mean, her tickets were like fucking $3,000.
I think that was a lot of it too, right? But
Yes.
but I think that like during that time, Love was going viral.
Yeah, because it was on social media again or something.
Yeah, like Solange was singing it and Beyonce was there, and everything started moving and all. And then it was just like, okay, you have a girl that's 20 and a mom that's 40, and they make it a thing to this day where
they come together.
That's their thing. Every time I Love R&B comes, the mom brings her daughter.
Because no mom wants to be in the club listening to all that fucking every second. Like I'm at that age too, where I'm like, God damn, this shit sounds stupid. Like what the fuck is that? I just want to actually hear R&B, but you brought it at a time where it was weird. Like nobody goes to the club to listen to all R&B. I still feel like people would say that, right? Like you went to the club. That's like going to a fucking fet for me. I don't do fets. My head, I can't take that. None fucking stop. Shut the fuck up. Like I'm Jamaican. I don't want to hear that much dancehall, right? But you brought it at a time where it was weird. Like nobody wants to. Because what do you? Everyone's like, what are you gonna do? Bump and grind all night? But no, going to an R&B party, like you actually dance because you're dancing, you're singing. It turns into a karaoke. It's such a completely different experience than the typical club party, right? Like it's very different, and you have to experience it to just understand why it works and why it makes sense.
I was also on the DJs, right? I was like, look, we're not playing nothing new.
Nothing new.
Because everybody is going to play the new R&B at clubs. Because they'll play the new heaters or whatever, but they're going to play R&B as well. And I said, we're not doing that here. So don't go past 2009. Keep it. And from that point,
sweet spot.
Things kind of just worked at the time. And
the golden eras.
I mean, it worked. And now it's like, we're still on the DJs to be like, okay. And for me, since the party's kind of grown so much, I don't really DJ the parties anymore. Because I'm so busy, you're hosting or you have an artist coming, you got to deal with that. Like, then you have situations that happen. Like I remember we brought Mario 2024. And I remember everything was cool. And he had a 6 a.m. flight to come to Toronto. And I knew he was going to miss the flight. Something just told me he was going to miss the flight. And he missed the flight. And
then,
he
missed the show?
No, he didn't miss the show. Missed the flight. And then I ended up like calling his manager, couldn't get a hold of the manager. Remember, LA was 3 hours behind. Finally, when I get a hold of the manager's just like, like he missed the flight. I'm like, so what are we doing? Like, I need to get him here because we have a party tonight. Like, and then he ended up kind of arranging it or whatever. And then they asked questions like, is it a propeller plane? Because I had to book a whole new flight. And then I had to call Porter and be like, is it propeller? Is it not? End up getting him the first class port or whatever. And he ended up landing at like 11:30.
Oh my God.
And then he got to the hotel, got ready, and got to the venue at like 12:45. So I had no clue what was happening. But as soon as he landed and we got the car,
Fast and Furious.
Straight to the stage. He's like, I need the mic hot. I'm like, hot? All right. So I go to the guy, he goes, you say he wants it hot. I don't know what that means. But
ready to rock.
Yeah, let's get it. And then
he said,
came
let's go.
He
killed it.
I love that.
Good. What was the biggest I Love R&B event? Biggest turnout, you think?
I mean, I'd say between, they were all, like, we had Keyshia.
They're massive,
And then we brought Music Soul Child and Bobby V. Then we did Mario. And
what?
Then we brought Lloyd.
That's crazy.
And Maya.
And then Maya. So I'd probably say, between Mario and Lloyd.
Wow.
Yeah, Lloyd did about 2,900.
Wow.
Mario did about 27, 28.
How did Maya smell?
No, Maya's just next level, man.
Yeah, I
Did she smell great?
She's like the Pharrell to the girls, right? Like he doesn't age and Maya doesn't age. I don't know what.
And she's the best person.
I heard. She's a great person.
Yeah, like apparently her aura is like out of this world. Like you just.
She's a vegan. And she doesn't have
And she doesn't fuck. Yeah, she don't fuck nobody.
Yeah.
She's sacred.
Yeah.
She don't
Born
fuck
again.
nobody.
She born again. She took that pussy back.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, she took that pussy back. She took it back.
Really?
She's a very good, humble, solid. We talk. You know, she's a great person, man.
That's dope.
So you were born in India?
No, I was born here.
You were born here?
Yeah.
My parents. You said. Oh, and they came to Canada. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
my parents were born in New Delhi, and then they had my brother in New Brunswick, and they moved to Toronto and had me. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
What do your parents think about your whole endeavor? Because I imagine the vision they have for you is like doctor, academic, and school scholar.
Accountant.
And now, you're...
It was rough. I mean, at the beginning, because again, my older brother was a DJ, so
no way.
Two DJs. Your parents were going crazy. They must have snapped.
I mean, they put you at Weston Road and Finch. Like, what did they expect?
I mean, they didn't even know what that was.
They didn't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't see the vision. I understand it. Trust me. I get it.
They put him in the hood with the niggas, and he grew up saucy as fuck.
It was they had no idea. Like, we had like killings up the street or this, like, they had no idea. They were like, oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
But in the beginning, it was terrible, right?
It was hard. Like, it was tough because my brother did it first. So it wasn't that bad for me because he's 4 years older than me. And I used to just mess with his records when he was at home. We shared a room.
Did he succeed?
Huh?
Did he succeed?
Yeah, he did well. I mean, again, he had a different path. He went to university in Windsor, and then he got an opportunity to move to the Cayman Islands. He ended up moving there and DJing on the radio. And
nice.
Out there.
Oh, shout out to your brother.
So they probably blamed him for you. They're like,
Pretty much. But they started seeing what I was doing because, the whole TV thing, parents like to brag to their friends. Like, my son was on TV. And, so that started working out. And once they started seeing I was able to support myself, they started trusting what I was doing. I still don't think they understand to this day. But
but they know you're successful at it and you're killing it.
Yeah.
So you being of Indian descent, a couple questions I have. One, do you like the way the representation of Indian Canadians are within the zeitgeist of music, like the hip hop and entertainment, and also how does the anti-brown or anti-Indian sentiment currently, how is it affecting you, or does it affect you, or do you ever think about it at all?
So in terms of the music, what did you mean by that?
So like there's a lot more rappers now, a lot more Indian descent rappers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you feel proud that you kind of paved the way for these guys?
Do you mean like
the
Indian,
Nabs?
the Indian rappers are rapping in English?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Like, I love seeing that. I mean, like, for a long time, we've always wanted to be heard as well, so it's good to see the guys like Nav or even A.R. Paisley. Yeah, there's a lot of, because again, they've worked and they've done their thing as well. But going on to, like, say, the Punjabi artists, for example, like, when I was at Warner, I had signed Karan Aujla, which is like a massive superstar. He was always big, but he's even bigger now.
Right.
He's sold out
So you're leaning into that.
I mean, I was doing it like again, like I was always when I started at Warner in 2022. I started seeing a surge in that world.
Yes.
I'm like, man, like, so you can essentially sign a Canadian artist that's Sikh, Punjabi,
yes,
and you can sell them globally.
Literally that.
Crazy. That's a cheat
So
code.
he actually, like that artist, for example, like great guy and super successful. He was living in India and moved to Vancouver and then started making music and it started blowing up in India.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Similar story to Moose.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And look, Diljit was just here the other day and did like 60,000 people at the Rogers Center.
Crazy.
What?
Man.
Who's that?
I was like, who the fuck is that?
So Diljit is a huge Punjabi artist.
Holy.
And he also acted in Bollywood movies and stuff.
Oh, okay,
So,
got it.
He's like, he did Jimmy Fallon, all those things. Yeah.
Crazy.
Coachella.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was at the Met Gala this year.
He was the one with the
with the sword.
Yeah.
Exactly. He looked really fucking cool. And like the music, I feel like it transcends a language.
Yeah.
And it's just, if you feel vibes, you'll feel it.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than some Afrobeat songs.
No, literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really know
people don't know what the fuck reggae is being said all over the world, and people love them some
I
Bob.
I told him about
but
that.
I think but I that's the dopest part I think about music is that like you don't have to speak the language to just feel that shit. Like even if I don't know what's being said, but like some of them I hate to say brown. I feel like that's rude.
No.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay, I gotta ask my brown boy. If it's okay, I don't know. That's something I know back in the days. Brown meant Spanish in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right? And that was different. But
just
brown
say
is
dark brown.
I didn't say Charlie Brown.
We should go with that one.
We should go with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some deep passion that I be feeling when I listen to the brown music. I'm like, I don't know what they're saying, but you could just tell. Like, it takes me back to like when they used to make the R&B and they be singing in the rain and shit. And niggas be feeling their music, like just singing to their women, chasing their women down the street.
Now it's trap though. It's trap. You hear it now? These guys are.
There is one Devontae Woe just remixed. He put out a call out for Sixer, and I should go on the page. But a Punjabi artist, I think he did the freestyle on it. I don't know what he's saying, but he got top finalists on the page because it's fire.
There was another guy, the guy that remade the party song. What was the guy's name again?
I don't know.
Forgot his name.
That's your people, Charlie.
When he said, "I'm from the borough. I'm from the borough. 30 minutes from the dock." I forgot the guy's. Sorry, I forgot his name.
That's okay.
We'll find him.
But he did a remix to that.
No
song.
way.
I actually saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I wonder if this is the same guy.
No, he wasn't brown. He wasn't brown.
Oh, it's not brown. I have to find it because it's gonna
Enough
get me crazy.
talk about Brampton. Yeah. I love reggae.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
What's it called when an artist does like the open verse challenge?
Oh, okay, got
Devontae will just release Sixer, and so he did an open challenge. And this Inderpreet Singh guy killed that shit. Do I know what he said? Hell to the fucking no. Does it sound fire as fuck? Absolutely.
I'm gonna check that out after. We're gonna check that out after the show.
I'll send it to you guys. Yeah. I'm like, I had to get this guy's name. It's gonna piss me off. Inderpreet Singh.
I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, he's fire.
Yeah.
I love reggae. Finally, let's go. We're at that 36 minutes and 47 seconds in. I love reggae. You got one coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Who you bringing?
So we're not bringing anyone.
Not
This
bringing
is just
anybody.
the annual boat cruise that we do every year.
Okay.
So we do it twice a year. We do it in June for the boat cruise, and then October again we do it indoor.
And how long have you been doing that for?
So that party's been going on for 6 years now.
6 years. And is it like dancehall or is it like?
It's everything really. It's like roots. It's dancehall. It's a bunch of different. It's not just one. I guess it's reggae and everything under the umbrella.
Yeah. And you don't DJ that at all?
No.
Okay.
Like we have our DJs that kind of handle that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's just for me at this point. It's like you want to give them kind of the shine, and they know what they're doing. They're DJing 3-4 nights a week. They're always into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you get the itch sometimes though, because it's like in your DNA? You know, you might feel nice. The vibe is there. You're like, yo, let me show you how it's done, youngin.
Like to me, it's like I still DJ, but it just has to make sense.
Got it.
I think post COVID, like the financial part of it didn't make sense. I know how hard I've worked. I know what I've done, and it's like if it's not there, then it's just I'm good. Like it's all good. You know, I'll just DJ when I feel like it. If I'm throwing a party and I feel like playing, I'll jump on for it if I want. But.
Do you ever look at like how far you've come and just look at your career and just like sit back and just be like, holy smokes, look what I have accomplished? Like you're pretty much a household name. If your name is on the flyer, people are going. Like they don't gotta ask prices, like they're there regardless. Like do you ever look back and just be like, holy shit, what a ride, and I'm actually living the dream? Go ahead.
I don't think I did before. I think that now I do because I'm kind of done with the chase. Where I'm like, okay, cool, whatever's for me is going to be for me, and I'm still going to work hard, put my head down and work and do what I got to do. But for the longest time, I was so just intrigued by just continuing to just chase, and then you don't get time to enjoy the journey because you keep wanting what's next. So now when I have something and I do something that's a win, like for example, we just launched Tyla for Caravana Saturday.
I just saw that.
And no one would know that I was working on that for a month and a half.
Which Tyla? Water?
Let me blow.
Yeah.
Yes, I just saw. Didn't I say it yesterday? Did you just announce it yesterday or
today? This morning.
I'm like, I know I just saw.
I don't even want to know what her writer is.
Nah, I mean, listen, it was.
But you gotta be Charlie Beats.
No, it was tough.
Yo, you're killing it. You're killing it.
20 years in the fucking game, blood, sweat, and tears.
Still here, but I think it's more looking at what's worth it and what's not worth it. To me, I have to look at the curation, right? Okay, we're doing Cabana. Like, what do they want here? What's going to really work here?
Yeah.
And it has to be an artist that you could see maybe in the water or not in the water or whatever, just having that summery feel. And yeah, we ended up locking it down, but it was a process, man. Like you're dealing with
went through hell,
a whole team. You're dealing with an agent's team. Yeah,
much.
It's a lot.
And the artists probably make crazy requests too. Like
but again, it goes through the management, through the agent, and then to us. But I think that it's when you're dealing with an agent, you just could deal with them on everything.
Yeah.
And they just relay that information. It's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
It could be cheaper when you're dealing directly with management for sure, because you don't have the agent fee involved.
Yeah.
But I feel like, it was...
Management is a headache, though.
Yeah.
Management can be worse than the artist.
It's a very thankless job.
Yeah. I don't know. Some managers that I've worked with, I'm like, God damn, why are you acting like the diva? Like, you not the one, you not on the mic.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the one on the mic. Why are you acting like that? But
there's some that do, and then there's some that work so hard, like extra hard, and they don't get their flowers for what they do. It's a like I said, it's a very thankless job. But I think we worked a good month and a half to kind of get this across the line.
Congrats.
And I was so happy we did that. But I'm starting to appreciate that now.
Yes, please.
Because I'm going through all the emails and I'm like, man, we were really at a point where I was going to be like, we're not.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll just do the party. And it would
not,
still
not
be
because of them. It was just like, there was just so much happening. And we have so much going on in our own lives. We're dealing with something else where I just launched Jagged Edge and I'm trying to deal with that. Plus I'm dealing with this, and then you have your other things you deal with. So it's a lot. It's
a lot to exhaust from yourself, from your mental, your emotional, and your physical. It takes such a toll on you that I don't think people really realize. They just see the end of the party.
100%.
Like all they see is them getting in, shaking their ass, and then going home and being like, wow, that was such a good party. The whole time you were planning for 7 months.
They have no clue.
Talking to Tyler's team for a month and a half. And now you can finally be like, okay, imagine at the end of all that month and a half, and in the end they're just like, yeah, Charlie, no, it's not going to work. And that would have just been for nothing.
Yeah.
But not for nothing. It's you trying something, taking the shots, and
still learn.
Sometimes you land amongst the fucking stars, and other times you're flat on your ass, but you've continued to keep it moving.
But I think that with that, it's also just a test of what you're saying. It's also you learn.
Yeah.
Why didn't this work? Okay, what do I need to do to be better at
What's
this?
different? What about my approach?
Yeah, my approach. Yeah. Because you can just lose it, and they can say, you know what? We're not even doing this. So you have to be patient. You got to make sure you know how to respond to people.
No ego.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I can say about you is you don't have a fucking ego. You could. Yeah. And like you say the word ego, and I feel like people take it so offensive. We all have ego, right? Like it's something we learn if you pay attention in school. I did a little bit when I actually went. Yeah. But they teach you about ego a long time ago. And I try to explain to people that if you keep your ego at the forefront of the things that you do, you're never going to be able to see the bigger picture. Like someone looking at you and saying, yo, Glossy, I don't fucking know what someone wants to say about me, but like there's always room for improvement, right? There's always something that I could have done a little bit different to make it that much better of an experience. And like being able to take that and learn from maybe the fact and like actually taking the accountability, like when you're the one who fucked up, when you're the one who could have done just a little bit something more different, whatever, being able to do that makes you that much like the party and the reward that you get is not the money. Like we don't make money throwing parties. Like people think we be balling. No, we don't. The DJs make money. Like, shout out to the DJs. The DJs where I spend a lot of my money when I throw parties. Me as a party promoter, I don't make money. I'm broke as a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe you start working with Charlie D.
I might have to. Like, the goal is to make y'all segment. Like, we're on year 5. June 27th is our 5th anniversary. And that's a very big deal. It's not easy being queer and black. And our party is all queer black women. It's shut the fuck up. we love out from them apart in a chit. We love that song.
Are you allowed to play that song?
We reclaimed that shit.
No,
I never heard it before. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, hold on. Yeah, don't try to cancel my man.
Cancel that he just announced Tyler.
You didn't fall for it. I'm gonna try to get you in trouble a little bit.
What's new?
Queen Street West or King Street?
Oh, let's hear this.
I think I'd say King Street back in the day.
Okay.
I think probably Queen Street now.
Yeah.
King Street now, yeah.
King is just.
So my thing is I start off at I start my nights at Drake Hotel and go west.
Oh
no way.
I go west.
No west.
I go west.
At the Drake and you go west.
I go west, and then I stop. I end up at the end of the night always at the drink at Parkdale or what Parkdale drink it's called.
Parkdale drink. Yeah, that's still open.
I don't know. I actually don't.
Yeah, I heard it before a few years ago. I don't know if it's open now.
I threw a party there, a gay party back in the day. So like Parkdale drink's still open.
So for you, it's the Queen Street West right now, eh?
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm at a stage right now where I'm just focused on the events that I'm throwing. So I'm not really going out. Like,
same.
Sometimes I'll go out just to kind of like, if we're throwing events, you got to show face.
Exactly.
Some of my young guys I'm bringing up, they want to go, and I'll be like, all right, cool, let's go and check it out.
Yeah.
They want me to be there, you know.
That's community.
But it's just, it's just a different landscape now. It's totally changed from what we kind of grew up on. But, salute to all the younger guys that are coming up. They're doing a great job. They're making the city look good. So that's good.
There are some really dope young boys. That's the AM PM party.
Yeah, that's good.
That party's crazy. Yeah. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I be seeing, I'm like, damn. It just reminds me of how we threw parties back in the day. Yeah. I love to see the young boys do it in a classy way too.
Like if we came up during the GZ era, when he came out with like Recession and stuff, we were so young that we never even knew what a recession was. But now we're at that point where the recession's hitting now, and these young boys real life hasn't hit them. No. So they're just partying every weekend, kind of like what we were doing, and we're like, oh, yo, I can't even be doing that.
No, literally. Like, how are these young boys affording to party and buy the bottle?
Oh, because they're crypto millionaires. They're all crypto millionaires.
It could be that. It could be a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah,
they be doing all types of shit. They're
all doing pump and fakes, dump and fakes, whatever it's called.
Let's talk about your books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the way, it was one book, not two, but yeah.
Oh, see, come on, this guy.
But you did say a book, so we got to give you that. Yeah. So with my kindergarten teaching background, I always wanted to write a book, a children's book, because I used to read all the books to the kids, whether it was like Berenstain Bears, Robert Munch, or whoever. I did that, and I was like, man, I swear I can do this, but I wanted to make sure that it made sense. I had the right team, because we all know we can't do anything on our own.
Yeah.
People that understand how this works. So my kindergarten team actually helped me edit the book as well. And I had a team with me, obviously illustrator. He never illustrated a children's book before, but he's done work for like Spike Lee and a whole bunch of different people.
That's dope.
And at that time I had watched the Spider-Man movie, and I was like, I love the way this stuff looked. And
Miles Morales one?
Yeah. So we kind of went through all that, all the different options that we had. And then we ended up, we put it together, and it was like it took us like a year and a half to kind of put the whole project together.
Just let people know what the name of the book is.
So it's called AJ's Dreams. So my actual name is AJ. So it's called AJ's Dreams.
Amazing.
And 90% of it's like a real story on my life. And it was good because it was more of a legacy piece for me, where like I dedicated it to my mom, and she was also like a supervisor at a daycare, and I used to always help her in the summertime. So like it meant a lot. So,
oh man, I'm about to cry.
That's so. I know. I'm the only girl in here, and I got makeup. I can't. Oh, my mascara is actually waterproof. That's really touching. That's actually so touching, because my son had a half brother that passed. I think you feel like you know this. And before he passed, them and their dad wrote a book. It's called Saving Chocolate Mountain. I had to think for a second. So my baby dad wrote it as well. And I think that's so dope. I think it's super dope that you guys are men, masculine, niggas from the street, and writing children's books.
Yeah, no, it was something right. But again, it's like you get to a point in your life. I mean, a lot of us, some of us don't. I mean, I got to a point where I wanted, it's what are you leaving behind? You know, that's not materialistic.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're born alone. You know, we're here chasing all this stuff all these years, and then to go back to being alone again.
No, literally.
So it's like, you know, you want to put together legacy pieces. So for me, like, that's something I always wanted to do. And again, to help reunite my childhood friends, because I put 4 of them in the book.
Oh my God, I love that.
And then I said, hey, I put you guys in my children's book, like children's book.
They're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Then I found my grade 6 teacher, like my gym teacher. I put her in the book as well. So when I did a launch at Rec Room, we did about 600 people, and all of them came.
Oh man.
And I hadn't seen them in like 20 years. So I invited everyone I went to high school with, and college, and everyone came. So I was like, man, it was like a reunion.
I love that.
So I think that I was doing it for both purposes, but it was more like getting us all in one room.
Yeah. I think there's a part of it of like healing your inner child. I think not to speak for everybody, but I think a lot of creatives and people that are in this kind of world, I think a lot of what we do is to heal our inner child. Like,
you're right.
To do the things that, like, of course, the little black girl in me, the little brown boy in you, like, you know, would have loved to do or would have been able to do had we had the resources, the money, the gall, the confidence, the totally. Attitude. Like, I think that's a big part of it, is literally doing something for that little kid inside of you that you get to be like, bro, like, yo, look at that.
Is there plans to do a second one?
Yeah, we're actually working on one now, actually.
Oh, perfect.
But I did a presentation. I did a presentation at my elementary school last week, and that was crazy because I was in the same gym that I was playing in. When I was a kid.
Talk about super full circle.
That was like, wow. Like,
any of the teachers still there?
One of them still there. She supplies. But I saw her, and she was my grade 5 teacher. So that was cool. Like, I mean, I feel like it was just full circle. Like, I saw like a grad, like all of us graduation, and I'm like, yeah, I'm right there. So, like, it was good. I saw my grade 3 classroom, my grade 4 classroom.
Amazing.
Shout out to you, man.
It was good. They actually got a hold of the book, and they found my email and sent me an email saying they wanted me to come to the school. So that was really good.
That's dope.
Amazing. Yeah. And you watching an interview where you're talking about your dad and your upbringing? Would you
that was a serious one, the one that you're talking about.
Would you just touch on that a little bit? What it was like just being in a house with someone who struggled with substance abuse. And,
it was a tough time. Again, I don't think my dad was abusing alcohol because he liked it. I think he was using it to escape his problems. Right? Like my parents got married. They met on the day they got married. Arranged marriage. That's it.
Yeah.
My dad had already started a life somewhere else, and he had to come back. Because back then, like, whatever your dad says, you just gotta listen to what your dad says. My grandfather said you gotta come back and get married. Boom, got married, and then I think over time, like, they never really kind of connected. And then it just turned into a thing where he kind of went that route. And it was a tough time because again, like, they just didn't connect. And as much as I would kind of tell him to stop doing it and so forth, like, I was still young, so they always look at you as a kid. But if my parents, I feel like if they ended up splitting at the time, they would have been better off. And to be honest, I think he'd still be alive. So it's one of those things where when you're young, they always look at you as a kid.
No, for sure.
You guys, this isn't...
So he just wasn't happy then?
Yeah, he wasn't. I think there was times that he was happy, but I felt like, it got to a point where he was sacrificing his own happiness, right? And again, like, they were there for the kids. And my brother, like, they needed the father figure, they need the mother there, so they did it for the kids. Yeah. But if I were to give any advice to anyone that's parents now, like, if it's not working, like, you gotta...
As I'm the product of that. I talk about that all the time. Like, I think it's beautiful that you want to try for the sake of the kids, but your kids really would do much better off with two happy, healthy parents that don't hate each other. And it's not a matter of hating each other, but that's just what we're going to say. Like, living in a house with parents that genuinely don't get along, don't like each other, there's no love there. I grew up thinking that it was normal for, like, my mom to get cheated on. Right? Like, I thought that shit was normal. I thought, like, her getting slapped up and shit in front of me was normal. So I grew up, and the very first girl I dated slapped and beat the shit out of me. I was pregnant with Kai. Wow. And got the shit kicked out of me. Dropped at my mom's doorstep, bloody nose. I could show you a picture with 2 black eyes. Wow. And I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant. Yeah. Damn. But I fixed myself up, and I called her my baby, and we went out shopping for baby clothes because...
that was normal.
That was normal to me, right? So, like, I think that's a big part of it is, like, you are the blueprint that your kid has to watch and see. And, like, your dad being an alcoholic, right? That was his choice. That's probably why he didn't grow up to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Point exactly, right?
I was gonna ask that question. I didn't want to.
Especially being in the industry that you grow up in, drinking is so, like, we used to drink.
Time out.
Bottles were like $25, $30.
It was a tough time because...
Like, you did drink, but you stopped.
No.
You never drank back in the day even?
No.
See?
If it's someone's birthday and it's someone I care about, I'll take a shot with them.
Okay.
But I never had a full drink before. I think for me, it was more just like, I seen all that shit growing up. And also, I see people make a fool of themselves in the club.
Literally
I never want that to be me. Yeah. I think if I were to get drunk, I'd be crazy.
That's why I stopped drinking Hennessy. I don't drink Henny. Everybody knows not to give me Hennessy because Glossy and Hennessy are different. I'm ready to fight. Bang out niggas. I'm 6 foot tall. I'll fight you, nigga. Like,
you come from the Hennessy era, though.
I used to like, I'm literally from that era.
I'm like 42, whatever now.
But that's like that story. I think there was this study. I think I learned this. I went to school to be a social worker, but my professor shared this thing, and it was like, I think they were twin brothers, and their dad was an alcoholic, an abusive piece of shit alcoholic, and one grew up to be an alcoholic and one grew up to be the greatest dad in the world. And when they both got asked at separate times why they ended up that way, their answer was because my father was an alcoholic. That's literally what it is. It's literally, you see it and you either become it or you become the total opposite, or try your best to get as far away from that as possible. So I kind of became my mom until I realized, wait, this doesn't make sense. Like, this bitch is beating me up and telling me she loves me, taking me shopping, paying my bills, but I'm miserable. And I started to realize, like, wait, that was the life my mom lived. And for the sake of kids, for 17 years, my parents were together living that toxic life. And I was like, this is normal. We would smile in pictures and everyone thought we were the happiest family ever. And we looked good. My mom looked good. Her hair was great. We had this and leather this, and but we were miserable. We were unhappy as kids.
I feel like alcoholism is like a thing in the Punjabi community, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think that, like, I don't know. I think it could be that in any,
True that.
you know,
True that. But like a lot of my friends who are Punjabi, they tell me, alcoholism is rampant in the community.
A lot of people, they do. I think it's more just like, it was tough for me to build relationships because people were building it over alcohol.
Yeah.
So especially in the club, like, yo, have a drink, man. And you're like, nah. So I'd have to, like, literally get to a point where I just pour some ginger ale and be like,
And
"Yo,
just
I
be
already got
sipping
my
it.
drink."
Yeah.
That's so fucking
Fake it.
cool.
So I did that for a long
But
time.
shout out to you for
Wow.
being able to do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to drink to enjoy yourself. You
No.
don't have to. Like, I didn't drink the last 2 nights that I went out, and everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. But like, I don't need. I just.
There are times I was so exhausted from DJing so much that I think I was drunk anyway. So
True.
Just
True.
live.
True.
Charlie, before we head off, give us your Mount Rushmore of DJing.
Wow. Okay.
We're just looking to the camera.
Hot
Good.
spot.
Mount Rushmore of DJing.
There's 4 on
I was gonna say how many heads.
Yeah, there's 4 heads.
Man, it just depends what era we're talking about.
Let's let all arrows.
Okay, I'd have to say Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
I'd have to say DJ Drama.
Let's go.
And then 2 more. Starting from scratch, I'd have to say.
Oh yeah.
He's
Shout out to Starting from Scratch.
Yeah. He's from here, and we all kind of listened to him on the radio back in the day, and he was very inviting and did a lot of help.
Legend.
In the early days. And then I mean, the 4th one's a tough one. I'd have to probably
Give
say,
us a girl.
Yeah, a girl. Who do I really? I'm trying to think. There's so many of them, but it's like, I'm just trying to think about what era it is, because some of them are new and they're really good.
No, I know.
Man,
I don't know any DJ.
No way.
I don't know.
There's some really
there's
dope
so
ones.
many of them.
There's so many good ones.
Why don't you tell me when you?
Let's go, DJ Khaled. All right.
DJ Khaled.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Honestly,
listen to this guy.
I think it's only because I think like she deserves her flowers, Lisa Monet.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was talking about. Which
Like which era, which
Yeah.
whatever, and I think
Or
that's
you
also
throw
because I'm
any
very
era,
Toronto.
any
Yeah, I'm
era.
very Toronto. That's just
Yeah.
me being very Toronto. Like,
yeah.
but if a black female DJ that I think deserves her flowers.
I have
Definitely
one more question.
Lisa Monet.
Yeah.
What do you do for free time? Because we hear about you working, you doing all these things. How does Charlie relax, or like, do you have any hobbies, anything that you?
To be honest, man, it's like when I have downtime, I'm not a very. I don't need a lot to be satisfied.
Yeah,
Like I'm good with just like I'm a big wrestling fan.
yeah.
So like I love like since I was a kid, like I watch Monday Night Raw religiously every Monday. I watch SmackDown every Friday. Like I've gone to every single WrestleMania the last
I love
5-6
that.
years.
You're a little
I
nerd.
just haven't been to the one last year, but
Yeah,
like it's just it's the inner child we're talking
Yeah.
about.
yeah.
And
yeah.
again, like me throwing events is also looking at what Vince McMahon built with WWE.
Literally.
Like so, I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna throw our Monday Night Raws and our SmackDowns with I Love Reggae and so forth because they're not as big, but our WrestleMania is like I Love R&B. How do we build these characters?
I love wrestling.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
Jake producer.
yeah.
And
Promoter
baby
here.
oil and shit.
No,
Jake promoter.
Do not add this nigga to your marketing team.
but there's parties that have DJs playing wrestling themes and like,
No
people go to the
way,
parties.
no
So,
way.
We on to something. I'm
No
telling you, there's
way.
something there.
yeah.
This guy's
I
too
don't know about the
excited.
baby oil part, but I think the music, yeah.
Yo, do you see those DJs now online on
Like
Facebook
TikTok,
and
or?
IG, like the TikTok DJs where like they're mixing in the songs,
Yeah.
old school songs, and
Yeah.
like are they? I think I know a little bit about DJing. Are these guys faking the funk?
Some people are kind of pre-recording it,
Yeah.
and some people are doing it live.
Like how do people?
It's
I feel like
pre-recorded.
only a DJ could be able to look
You
at
can-
them
you
and
can
be like,
essentially-
you're bullshitting us. You're not.
because you'd
that's
see like
not
the
right
fader.
button.
The fader should be in the middle,
Right.
Because you're playing both of them.
Right.
If it's on one side, it's only playing one side. But sometimes you see it on one side, and both of them are playing. So you can kind of see that. But I think that like it's just a different era, man. Like if you sit down and study it, you're gonna be like, yo, what is this? Because what. And just like the DJs that came before me are gonna look at someone like me like, what is this?
Like, what are you doing?
Because again, it's like back then it was about scratching and all that
bringing
stuff.
the crates.
Then-
There was actual records.
Now, back in your time was Serato.
No, my time was records too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serato came after that,
Yeah.
I think.
It was records, CD, Serato.
Because I still remember seeing you come into parties
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
like his
for real,
what is
right?
it
I
called?
used to take my records on the bus.
Like, I'm not
Wow.
joking. Like,
I used to take the crates. Well, I mean, I can say it now, but we used to get them from the garbage in McDonald's.
Look at
that.
that.
Take the crates from there.
Yeah.
And then literally, like I'd ask, hey, can I take one of those crates? And they'd say, okay. You
Whatever.
never ask me, just
take it.
And then we'd put the records in there because we couldn't afford to buy the cases from Play the Record.
Yeah.
And
we're
just
17,
coming
16.
into the club like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'd say, yo, you want to roll to the party? You got to help me carry the crates.
But you felt like the man carrying those crates. I did that a couple times.
Because you knew what it was.
You felt like it, but
you
again,
walked in, everybody's looking. You're like, yeah.
And now it's a fucking USB stick. And it's no shade to the new generation. I'm just like...
So much easier.
You guys are just from such a different time that like all you have to do is be like... And I do, and you will see DJs literally up there, and they're not DJing. It's a pre-recorded.
It's pretty.
I remember during the time that we would do like Zone 1 in those things.
Oh my god,
Zone 1,
NRG.
I remember during that time there was a club in Mississauga. I think.
Yeah, Zone 1, NRG.
But, yeah.
Oh my
Burlington.
god.
Abyss.
But well, Abyss is a little bit.
Yeah, Abyss.
But when we used to do
You're
I
old, Glory.
remember I had a birthday party, and I DJ'd a club, and I literally, usually when you get them from the club, you're like, yo, I can't even carry these records in my house right now. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I left the records in the car in the trunk.
Oh my god.
Sure.
I woke up in the morning, trunk was wide open,
Of
everything was
course.
gone.
Gone. Jesus Christ.
Like some real vintage.
That's shameful.
And it was
Fuck
the
you for
worst.
stealing Charlie's fucking records. He still
I don't
hasn't
know what it was.
forgotten.
Yeah. But it was the worst feeling. I felt like somebody died. Like, that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
'Cause I know how hard I worked to buy these
Because
records.
you can't, it's not a download, right? It's not just a click anymore. Like, then we had like LimeWire and we were
And
burning
some
CDs.
of those records, you had to
but-
get people from Buffalo to ship them over,
Like-
like drive over, like
$13 a
exclusive.
record for one song.
For one
One
track.
song. So you're literally spending your whole check at work
Yep.
and you're broke for 2 weeks. So
Just
it
for
is
your
what it is.
gig, and your gig's barely paying you anything.
Anything. And there's other DJs that want to play those records too. I want to play Lean Back. I want to play this.
no
And you're like, yo, bro, like,
way.
I bought it too. Like, I need to play with, you know?
Now in the clubs, I've come to find, like, when I do go, they be playing all the same songs. Every single DJ plays all the same songs. I was like, I just heard that the last set.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's really lame.
Yeah. It's again, it's a different time. I don't think it's just different. You can just do whatever you want.
No,
Are
and
you
that's
are
really
you
what
playing
it
Drake's Maid of Honor in the clubs this summer?
Yeah. So right now, obviously, the Janice record is going up. Shebang. He's got a whole bunch of records that are doing great. I played some of them last week in Calgary. But again, like, I mean, he's one of the greatest ever, right? So,
But we're from an era where we used to be in the club with Drake.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that was normal to us. I think I talked about this in the last time.
Yeah,
Like,
we
Charlie,
know. You
that's-
know him. You know him. Yeah, we know.
You're the cool one, Gloria.
Any messages to the up and coming DJs?
Yeah, I think it's important that you obviously work hard and build your network. And I think the biggest thing is if you ever make a mistake or do anything that's wrong that you shouldn't do, honing up to your mistakes and taking accountability. Super
Bro,
important.
man, shit. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to do that. I find, I remember a stage in my life where I didn't want to take accountability, but then you get to a point where you learn and understand.
Amen.
You know, you got to know how to speak to people. Very important. Please and thank you, which is the two simplest words that people always forget.
Yep.
Appreciate the people that put you on. It's important because a lot of times people don't forget, but they conveniently just don't want to mention you and give people their flowers. You know,
Yep.
you shutting someone out for helping you out doesn't mean that, it's not wrong to do that. Because people are helping you because they know you kind of deserve that.
Yeah.
Charlie, I want to thank you so much for coming out. Whenever if you can bring some celebrity by here,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Again, I want to thank you so much for pulling up. You're a genuine guy. This weekend I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be in Halifax shooting some content. I wish I was.
I'll connect you with some people out there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like my boy Quake lives out there. He's like,
I'm
Are you going to meet him? Okay.
Don't,
Great.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm over
Too quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. This
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shooting in Halifax, but hopefully I can come by. Actually, while I'm here in front of you, in front of everybody,
Yeah.
I wanted to run by an idea real quick. I want to document one of your nights
Yeah.
with you
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah, I feel like your story needs to really get
I
out
want
there.
to follow you.
That's-
I want
Like
to follow
your
you.
come up is
with,
kind
like,
of crazy.
That would be
Yeah.
really dope.
Like I want to follow you with DJI and record the whole night. And
Yeah.
like
Whenever you want.
Yeah. Whenever. Actually, one of the busiest nights you want this summer.
We should do. Will we bring Jagged Edge in July? That'd be cool.
I'll come up. Yeah, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
If you need media, Toronto
Yeah.
Rap Stars,
Yeah.
I got you for that too.
Yeah,
If you want to
of
do
course.
some media.
They always show love, by the way. It's probably because of you.
It's us, probably.
Oh, is it?
It might be. No,
Yeah.
shout out to Justin. He's dope, the man behind Toronto Rap Stars. But we can definitely do some media.
All right,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is Black Mob. This is Steady Mobbin Podcast, having conversations with people you can't talk to and saying things you can't say. And I have
Glory.
and we got
Classy.
and
The legendary DJ Charlie B.
I don't even need to say it.
I'll speak on his behalf.
Bye.